Hello, this is my with Starseed Tarot, and for today I'll be doing another video for my crystal series. And so we'll be talking about crystals today. I've been feeling more inspired to do these crystal videos or talk more about crystals just because I feel like that's kind of what has been speaking out to me mostly versus doing tarot readings. And so I hope that some of this resonates with you. A huge part of this being kind of like the direction at the moment is because I kind of feel like everybody as a collective is also receiving messages either through their dreams or through universe or through their own inner knowledge to guide them on their journey. And so I decided that I would take a little break from the tarot cards for a little bit and go into this direction to just hopefully deliver, a message or, as I'm speaking about this, that it resonates with you somehow. And so, hence the crystal series. So for this one, I know I've covered grounding crystals. For this one, I will be covering crystals that work with your heart chakra or your heart energy or just opening up your heart, clearing out your heart walls. And a heart wall is essentially like an auric or an ethereal heart wall that you've created as you were going down this healing journey, right? As you were going down your soul journey. So these heart walls, they can build up. They can build up over time, either through your past lives or in this life. You create these heart walls to protect your heart from feeling trauma. And so what happens is when you create these heart walls, it's almost like a filter as well. And when people feed you love, that heart wall can sometimes filter that love as something that is, say your heart wall has layers and layers of what is it? Betrayal, right? Say your heart wall has been built up because throughout your life you experienced a lot of betrayal from childhood all the way up until adulthood. And so your heart wall starts to build up a tolerance for betrayal. And not only that, when somebody gives you love, your heart wall filters that love as betrayal. And so every time you're receiving that love, you're constantly doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself if this is real love, like what could this be? And so the whole point in kind of chipping away your heart wall is so that it doesn't contain all of this debris, the spiritual debris, to to basically like clear this debris so that you can authentically feel what love is, right? Or you can be open to receiving the love that you deserve. And even if it is, it is betrayal, once you've identified what that betrayal is and you know how your heart was created because of betrayal, you can undo that betrayal and do some self-healing to clear out that debris as it happens, and in a way do, what is it called, preventative care for your heart wall, if that makes sense. So when you identify what that betrayal is, you can clear it out at the very moment you identify it to prevent buildup in your heart wall. So it's basically just like, as we would talk about high cholesterol, right, in our blood system, high cholesterol and buildup and clogged arteries. It's also the same for your heart wall. And so etherically and aurically, your ethereal self and your aura can contain this debris. It can contain this debris that allows you to like feel love but in a distorted way. And so what you want to do is clear out that debris so that you can feel love authentically and you can feel confident about how you're receiving love and living your best authentic self, right? And so I wanted to focus on the heart chakra and the heart wall because especially as we are dealing with this issue, we're also being forced to sit with ourselves, to be comfortable with ourselves, and to do our healing, right? You can take this moment as a moment of healing, to pay attention to what you need to heal in order to navigate the world, right? So right now, the world, the whole globe is dealing with this issue. We're dealing with it as a collective. It's no longer their issues or our issues and not theirs. It's all of our issues as a collective. And so I wanted to talk about these crystals that can help you to facilitate the things that you're feeling and learning how to open up that heart chakra and open up that heart wall so that you can focus on what you need versus how the whole world or other people are affecting you. Because what's most important is that you are taking care of yourself and how you are healing. Your healing right now is what's most important, right? Everybody's being forced to also be more self-aware of their health, as well as again, being comfortable with themselves, right? Being in isolation, and becoming more familiar with themselves and learning more about themselves now that all of these other equations are taken out of the picture. And because there's so many crystals that I want to touch on that relate to self-love, unconditional love, the heart chakra, and emotional healing, I will be breaking up this series into multiple videos, and each crystal will have its own video, so that's easier for you all to reference. I just found it easier this way because the initial video that I filmed for this particular series took up about an hour, and I figured it would just be more convenient to have it all filmed and then break it up into smaller videos or individual videos highlighting individual crystals to make it easier for you all. So definitely check out those videos, and I hope you enjoyed this series.